Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a case, and the issue before the Honorable ITAT I bench was that if some addition has been made on substantive basis in the hands of an assessee, whether that income can be added into the income of another assessee just on the basis that the revenue feels that if this addition in the hands of the first assessee will not succeed, then ultimately the addition can succeed in someone's hands. This issue has been taken up by Mumbai ITAT I bench in the case of World Sports Group Mauritius Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax International Taxation, and this case is reported in 130 ITR Tribunal at page number 641, and the date of the judgment is 24th March 2023. The case is very interesting. The facts of the case are unique, and these type of assessment proceedings are the classic example that how eager the Revenue Department is to make the additions by hook and crook. The present case relates to the assessment year 2010-11. In the present case, the assessee is a private limited company which is incorporated in Mauritius, and the assessee is in the business of sub-licensing of media rights. From the facts of the case, it is very apparent that the assessee is entitled to the benefits of the double taxation avoidance agreement between India and Mauritius, and the assessee was not having any permanent establishment in India. The assessee was having an agreement between an entity M, which is also Singapore based, and the entity M has paid a facilitation fees to the assessee according to some agreement. After some time, this agreement was rescinded on the breach of some conditions on the part of the assessee, and the assessee has to repay back all the facilitation fees to the entity M along with interest and the litigation cost. In the nutshell, the assessee received some facilitation fees and returned back to M. After some time, a search was conducted on an entity WI, which was an Indian entity of the assessee, and due to that search, the assessment was made in the hands of WI for this amount of facilitation fees. Although the WI argued that this facilitation fees has not been received by WI, this facilitation fees has not been returned by WI. So in any case, this amount is not taxable in the hands of WI, but the addition was made just on the plea that the WI is representing the permanent establishment of the assessee, that is World Sports Group Mauritius Limited in the present case. The department didn't stop here. The department realized that this addition has been made in error and this addition may not sustain in further proceedings. So as a precautionary basis, the assessing officer issued a notice under section 148 to the assessee and also made the addition of the same amount in the hands of the assessee. The DRP also upheld this addition, and so when this matter was before the tribunal said that from the facts of the case, it appears that the revenue wants to use a very long rope to sustain its additions, and the assessing officer has itself admitted in the assessment order that the amount is not taxable in the hands of the assessee because the agreement was between the two entities which are both non-resident, and the reopening just on the basis of a precautionary basis that if some addition will not sustain in the hands of assessee WI, so that's why the assessing officer is going to make the addition in the hands of another assessee. So the tribunal quashed the assessment proceedings and held that once an addition is made on the basis of substantive basis in the hands of one assessee, the same amount cannot be added into the income of the other assessee. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is World Sports Group Mauritius Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax International Taxation, and this case is reported in 130 ITR Tribunal at page number 641, and the date of the judgment is 24th March 2023. Thank you, friends.